Hey there, Grace Cart people. I'm Jerica Cadman with Shady Grove Ranch in Jefferson, Texas. My husband and Matt and I raise a bunch of animals. I don't know how many exactly. Just kidding. We have grass-fed beef, chicken, turkey, pork, eggs, and then I take a lot of that and transform it into other stuff like homemade soap, homemade bread, broth, things like that. So we've got a lot going on, and it's an adventure. We've got probably about 150-ish head of cattle, just to give you an idea of, our volume. And probably getting on, maybe like 1,000 laying chickens. We have 2 flocks. Anyway, so, so I just wanted to submit my video and, and just kind of talk about why we chose Gray's Cart. So, just to go with the first question, our biggest marketing win this year was switching to drip, and to be able to have that active connection between the customer and the like our e-commerce platform and our mail client has been really powerful. And then also I took the Profit Platform course, and I was able to use those tools to launch our onboarding workflow, which is something I've wanted to do for a long time. I just didn't know how to get going with it. And just to give you an idea of why I did that is because I have 5 children. We were really busy, and we manage about 250 acres total here in Jefferson, and so I just was feeling like there was so much pressure on me all the time to write emails and generate sales that I really wanted a lot more automation in that. I felt like that was just going to be something that would free me instead of feeling like I had to write to make the sales, that I could just write when I enjoyed telling stories about the farm and get people excited about it and everything. So anyway, so the onboarding is really nice because it works for me all the time behind the scenes. It tells our story. It reminds people of why we're here and why they should buy from us instead of at the supermarket. So anyway, it's been a really wonderful tool. And but that alone is not enough. Like, just because you have customers wanting to buy from you, you also need an e-commerce platform that is going to work for you just as hard, and maybe, just as hard and be just as effective. So the Gray's Cart, we made the switch to Gray's Cart in 2017. We had been using e-commerce platforms since 2014. And it was a big decision. It was a big, I had to revamp our whole entire online store. But I am so glad that I did. I wish I had done it a year earlier. And because it's just wonderful working with, instead of just general e-commerce, it's working with farmers that developed this software and that actually use it themselves. And so it's super, like, just a wonderful tool for us. So anyway, and also a big perk of using Gray's Cart is that they don't take a commission, which was what I found when I was shopping around for e-commerce platforms. Was a lot of people wanted to skim off right off the top, and I just feel like farmers don't make that much money anyway. It's like hugely expensive because there's always something breaking and needing to be repaired, or always some new piece of equipment that you need. And so if you're doing really well and working hard to make the sales, it's just very discouraging to have somebody, taking a 3% commission or a 10% commission or whatever right off the top, and you can't enjoy the full benefit of your hard work. So really appreciate that. I also really appreciate the personal feel of having a group like this that you can kind of bounce ideas off of. Some of them are definitely experts, you can tell, and then some are just like creative new people that are bringing some new blood to the mix. And it's just really interesting because I think everybody has something to bring to the table. So I really appreciate being part of the group. And just to give you some numbers, I know I'm over my time. Sorry, Blaine. I'm a talkative person. So we started with Gray's Cart about 2 years ago, and each year so far, our sales have grown by about 11%. But if you zoom in on the sales since we started using the onboarding system 7 months ago or so, our sales have increased in that time about 22%. So that's really encouraging. We're seeing definite benefits from it. I get a lot of great feedback about our newsletter, and just the information. It's kind of like a little mini class that I have set up. So anyway, so it's been really great to do that, and I can gives me a little more free time to pursue things like cottage foods business, and we have a lot of other big ideas. So Anyway, glad to be part of it, and I look forward to getting to know everybody better. All right, thanks so much. Bye bye.